grime is only alive when the real guys come out and release.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
the point
yeah,
that I'm
yeah.
trying to
Hold
make.
on, age, yeah, but hear what I'm saying, yeah. It's
Mm,
like a man giving you 60 kg weight, yeah, and telling you to hold it
mm,
up for 20 years. You're gonna have to put your arms down for a second. Do you get what I'm saying? When
mm.
something's so big and the levels are so, no other black genre of music has done what Grime's done ever on this planet. Do you get
Mm.
what I'm saying? So of course it's gonna get to a time when there's going to be a new wave of something. And that's naturally how life goes. You get what I'm saying? But obviously, like sometimes it's a good conversation, but I just feel like grime gets a lot of bad press certain times because people want the expectation levels of grime so high because it's done so much amazing things. Like you got to look up the Kanye West moment, all the Drake, the biggest rappers in the world, they respect the thing. You get what I'm saying? So drill is fairly a new thing, but it's amazing to see from the work that not only grime, just the work that because I don't want to make it about grime made everything big because it's not that. Do you get me? But the work that a lot of grime
Mm.
artists done is enabled man to feed their families now and to come out the hood and you just got to look at the positives. It's always like the doing negative, negative, negative. Like sometimes you just got to understand it's drill's time now. Let drill be happy, bruv. I like drill, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
Yeah,
hear.
but even drill, but
yeah.
Jammer, even drill ain't the real original drill anymore.
No, but
Yeah, Drill's
yeah,
getting watered
yeah, but
down.
blood. Listen, things evolve, things change. It's like the Nike Tech tracksuit that first come out ain't the original Nike Tech tracksuit. The TN,
No, but the thing is though,
yeah.
Jammer, the new drill guys, even them lot, they get exposure and they're out there. That's the point that I'm
Yeah, but
making.
remember, but
So
you're
that's
yeah,
why
but
I'm
you're living in
saying
the
the
era.
new.
That's the
That's why I'm
current
Yeah,
saying
but
thing
we're
though.
though.
living in the era of drill right now. So of course they're gonna
Yeah,
get.
that's the
Yeah, of
current
course they're
thing,
gonna get
innit?
more exposure
Exactly.
because there's more light on it. When Grime had the big torch, a lot like that's how Stormzy got big. Because remember, Stormzy came after a lot of Grime artists, but the time that
He came after he was beefing Cadell and
forget
Wiley.
that. Forget
That's how my
forget
man
that.
blew.
Just forget that. That's not how he blew. He was about. I was like he's done.
It is.
It,
It
like
is.
you. This is my opinion, isn't it? He was doing other things around that year. In when he beefed Wiley and Cadell, he was on his second album, I think. Or his first album, but he already had big records. Do you get what I'm saying? So you can't say he blew because of that. Because he when he clashed them, he went into number one. But he was already doing things like so.
So the song that he made when he was with that freestyle what's it called? The one where he brought his mum out and that and he's walking on the road.
Yeah,
What's it
but
called?
that was after Stormzy was already Stormzy doing festivals, fam.
Where we from?
I don't know where you was.
But Stormzy weren't beefing anyone. Like
Yeah,
when Stormzy
bro.
was making them
Listen, I don't
covers,
know. I've never
when
listen,
Stormzy was making
Ace.
covers,
I've never met you, but I was definitely out there in the field. As I
as
never met you, but I was definitely out there in the field, and Stormzy was definitely making noise before he clashed Wiley and Cadell. Now the clash before the early clash that he had with Cadell. That most really brought a bit of traction around his name, and obviously that's helped him to elevate to where he is. But my point, what I'm trying to say, is the reason why Stormzy could elevate that quick is because at that time, Grime had so much light on it, and he dropped the right records at the time, and he elevated. Just like if you look at a drill artist now, if they come out and they're doing a thing, and it's not the maddest thing, but it's gonna get more light. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a matter of opinions, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? But my
alright, cool. Jammer, I've got a couple questions for you, innit?
yeah,
Why don't you do Lord of the Mics no more?
why don't I do Lord of the Mics?
Because these platforms are the platforms where we could find the new the
That's a good question still.
yeah.
First of all, yeah, I was doing that for the culture a lot, yeah. And sometimes when I'm putting money into these products, sometimes there's disrespect from youths, and I ain't really got time for that. First of all, yeah, like because man have to respect the thing. So sometimes I've stepped back from it a couple of times in life. You get me? But at the same time, I'm in a legal case for my at the moment where I'm in the middle of. You get me? I don't want to say too much, but yeah. But
Yeah,
that will soon be back in my corner. Do you get what I'm saying? And man will do
yeah, yeah,
certain things. You get what I'm saying? But you know my
yeah.
thing is for the culture. It's for the people to elevate the people. I've always had platforms that even just
Yeah.
now I've done the top producer thing for the producers. In the meantime, you get what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
mm,
but what I'm trying to say is even with Lord of the Mics, when I first started doing it, it was the levels of Wiley and Kano. These men were making noise already. When it got to like when it
yeah.
got to like 7, 8, and 9, Lord of the Mics, the youths weren't really doing. I'm not saying they weren't doing nothing, but they was like, I'm literally picking man up off the floor. Do you get what I'm saying? And
what they weren't at that level.
Yeah. So then what it does, it dilutes.
You see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like it literally dilutes the brand. You get what I'm saying? The last kind of one that I feel was, and I don't want to disrespect any MCs that have been on it. I'm just saying, in my opinion, you get me? The last guys that I feel like I put on that were doing something was like Socks and JK level. Do you get me? Because they was already making noise in their ends, making music, putting it out, and then when they got on the thing, JK elevated above that. Do you get what I'm saying? I like the MCs that use the platform and then springboard themselves into a career. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like, oh, um, it's like when you say you can take the donkey to the water, but you can't make it drink. You get what I'm saying? You can't be helping man that don't want to help themselves more than you want to help them. Do you get what I'm saying? It's tiring. You get what I'm saying? So,
so you're saying that basically you've gone and you've tried to help out those MCs that they're not getting the exposure.
Yeah.
But it's just that a lot of them they're just not at the level. It's gonna ruin the brand.
Yeah. I feel like when you're that's what I'm basically saying without being disrespectful, and it's not to no one personal. Do you get what I'm saying? But that's just how I felt about it. But I feel like it needed a rest as well because I've done back-to-back ones. The last one was like number 8. So that's a lot of volumes. Do you get what I'm saying? So after a while, it's gonna get not watered down, but it's not gonna be as pungent. Do you get what I'm saying? So sometimes it needs to have a rest, and then when it comes back, you look for some really sick talent, put it together, and the man will be like, "Yeah, we missed this. This is sick." Like, man found the guys. Like, but again, like I'm saying, you can't overdo things. I think at this point, grime's like a tsunami. I remember one time I explained it. It's like, see, grime, yeah, when it does something, yeah, it does it big. You get what I'm saying? And then sometimes it might be like a little bit back, like from the coast, and then when it comes in, it floods everything. And it's always been like that. Grime has had a hard time as a genre. Remember, like, yeah, you can talk about drill being banned or whatever. I see Bizzle in there. You should have seen the fight that Bizzle got when he with Pow. Like, you get what I'm saying? So
yeah, Bizzle, rise up as well.
yeah, he had a fight with Pow. Do you get what I'm saying? And had to go through a lot. And look what Bizzle's done with just from that moment of Pow to now. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just think like the genre that we created, it's gonna had to take a lot of blows for other men to survive. So I understand why people are gonna say things about it because it's the mother genre. It's the mother genre of UK genre music. Like that's what I feel. You get what I'm saying? And like you said, I heard Billy say something. A lot of rappers that are rappers now, yeah, that are doing well, started off on grime. They were grime MCs or grime fans. You get me? And
like even H, H.
no, that H. Listen, H is new.
No,
Listen,
H came up on
no
Grime, yeah.
disrespect to
H will
H.
come up
He's
on
a
Grime.
new. I'm talking about guys from the trenches. Yeah.
Nah, you said it. You said it right.
Yeah.
Grime is like
I'm talking about real rap guys that were really in the field, and that, like I said, I'm not disrespecting no one. I'm just stating facts.
and them, man.
Yeah, I'm just stating facts.
Margs
A lot of
grime
man,
MC,
you get me. A lot of man were from the grime thing, and also I call grime DIY culture. And what grime showed man is to how to get up and do it yourself. Do your mixtapes, get out there, put your little own event on, be self-sufficient. There's more to grime than just this.
Be independent.
Yeah, being independent. So, like, listen, even label services now. Ian Dutt told me from Sony Orchard himself what man was doing in 2015, 16, and 17. Their hands was forced to have to make label services because grime was so independent. Major labels wasn't getting none of the money, so they had to say we're going to take less of a percentage and give these lot the facilities to our buildings. That's how label services came around. That's why a man now in drill can go and get £1 million, 100. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? So everybody can say this, that, the other, but when you really look at it, you can't diss grime. Like it's not. You just look silly. Do you get what I'm saying? Because when you break the facts down, it's like you're uneducated, basically. You get what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
And the
Yeah.
thing is, we're not dissing grime. We're just
No,
saying right now, it's not really
I know
the
this. I
time,
know.
really.
I'm not disagreeing with the level of MCing right now. I am not disagreeing with that.
Mm,
But it goes deeper than that. Grime is not about MCing. Grime is about
mm,
empowering our people, showing man. You know, when you was
mm,
at yard back, I remember youths have come up to me and said, "Jama, I was in my yard and I saw you doing knuckle, man. Blood, I felt like I could do something in my life. I felt like my life
mm.
weren't falling apart. Get me out to rise
Yeah,
up. I've seen man come out of jail. I've been walking down the road and a man stopped me and said, "Blood, I don't want to take too much of your time, but you don't know what you've done for my life. Like I changed my life around when I was listening to your music. I got a daughter now. I got
yeah,
a job. It's blood. It's deep, fam. So when man are just talking all this, it's like I wasn't even gonna talk here, but because I know I'm educated and I can articulate myself a certain way, I thought let me just chat to these man and just show them my perception and perspective on it. You get what I'm saying? And
mm.
Mm.
Yeah, but
even
the points my man was saying before, he was moving mad. He
who
was
said
saying
that? Go on,
like
go on, go
basically
on.
Lippy.
Cadell was saying like I can't even remember what he was saying to be honest,
He
but
was
like
basically
he weren't
saying,
really saying anything,
no,
fam.
no,
To
no,
be
Lippy.
honest,
He was basically saying the reason why he ain't got the exposure like a lot of the grime MCs in his age or older is
I'm
because.
not talking about him. I'm not talking about when we were talking like when it got
But
about
so
him.
who was he talking about? Because I thought you said
Talking
Cadell.
about, I'm talking about when we were talking about grime as it is today. You understand? Cause even when my man came, he come in and he was like, yeah, the
Yo, is Matt?
production.
Yo, is it just me or is Matt bugging?
Nah,
Nah, yeah, Mike's
he's
bugging.
Wi-Fi. You got that Jamaican Wi-Fi, but
Yeah,
I'm not
Lippy.
even on Wi-Fi. I'm on data.
you're on the three
Well, you
G.
see, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, he things crazy
I'm
still.
not saying that they
Sound like
sabotage.
he's underwater, bro.
Brother, shut up, Billy, bro. From Oldham, bro.
What do you
I know
mean,
you
bro?
heard that,
But
bro.
I'm on my data, bro.
I'm on what? Cause man, can man hear me now though?
Yeah, well, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, but yeah, nah. Cadell was just. You see, when he was saying when Kames come in, he was saying how yeah, the production, everything is a bit mad right now, and my man saying it's not. It's like, bro, like everything Jammer's come in and said, like that's facts. Man's almost tried to make them points. You get me? But it's like my man ain't really let man talk. So it's like man's almost had to that. It sounded like.